on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and on WDLB, WOSQ.com. This evening, it's the Columbus Dons and the Neillsville Warriors squaring off in an Eastern Clifford Belt Conference softball matchup. I'm Gene DeLisio, happy to have you with us for Clifford Belt Conference softball this evening here on WOSQ. The Neillsville Warriors, one of the top teams in the Eastern Clifford Belt Conference this year. They are 8-1 in conference play. They have a half-game lead on Greenwood Loyal in the Eastern Clifford Belt Conference softball standings, and they have won their last 8 ball games after losing their first 2 games of the year to a very strong McDonald Ball Club and then to the Loyal Greenwood team. The Columbus Dons coming into this ball game 6-6 overall and 3-3 in the Eastern Clover Belt. They did lose 2 in a row to Loyal Greenwood on Tuesday, came back last night with a solid win against Colby Abbotsford, knocking off that ball club by a score of 13-5. Good conditions for softball today. We have temperatures in the mid-60s, bright sunshine. There is a strong wind today blowing from the east. That's blowing in from right field, so that may knock down some fly balls that are hit in the air for this one this evening. On the mound today for Neillsville, there are star right-hander Delaney Rochester and the number 2 pitcher for Columbus throwing today, Akasoya Boa, on the mound for the Columbus Dons in this matchup this evening. Columbus and Neillsville girls basketball today from Lee Field at Marshfield Fairgrounds Park. And more of our pregame report coming up in just a moment.
An excellent team is built from the ground up. It starts with a solid foundation, support among its members, and the development of a winning tradition. If you're planning to build or remodel, think of the tradition offered at Trudeau Construction of Marshfield. They handle everything from new homes to additions, remodeling projects, kitchens and baths, cabinets, wood floors, decks, and gazebos. Have a project in mind? Plan it from the ground up by dialing 387-2239 for Trudeau Construction, Marshfield.
Local sports, brought to you by Nicolay Bank. Shop and support local businesses with your Nicolay Bank debit card and help earn 3.00% APY with real rewards checking. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com.
Got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
2-8. Diamond looks to be in good shape. As we mentioned, the conditions very good for softball today. Columbus and Neillsville meeting in Eastern Clifford Belt Conference girls softball here at Lee Field. By the way, Columbus and Neillsville also meeting in baseball today at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. And the broadcast of that game is now underway on 92.7 FM WPKG. So please join us, Larry Hazer and his crew broadcasting that ball game today. Columbus and Neillsville in baseball from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield this afternoon. Getting set for softball today between Columbus and Neillsville in this Eastern Clifford Belt Conference matchup. For the Clifford Belt Conference coming into this ball game. For the Eastern Clifford Belt, Neillsville the league leader at 8-1. Greenwood Loyal in second place at 7-1. Columbus in third place at 3-3. Colby Abbotsford fourth at 4-5. Gilman 3-5. Spencer 1-4. And Owen Withey is 1-8. Before we go any further, let's pause for our national anthem. There is our national anthem as we get set for softball today at Lee Field at Marshfield Fairgrounds Park. Marshfield, Columbus, and Neillsville meeting in this matchup this afternoon. In the Western Clover Belt, the league leader is Bloomer at 10-0, Fall Creek 8-2, McDonald 5-3, Osseo Fairchild 5-4, Thorpe is 4-5, Cadott 4-6, Stanley Boyd 1-8, and Regis is 0-9. Our coverage of Clover Belt Conference softball today here on WOSQ, brought to us by Trudeau Construction of Marshfield, Nicolay National Bank, and I-State Truck Center of Marshfield. You are listening to Clover Belt Conference softball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and on WDLB, WOSQ.com. I'm Gene Delisio at Lee Field at Marshfield Fairgrounds Park as we get set for softball today between Columbus and Neillsville. We'll come back and get this ball game underway in just a moment.
At I-State Truck Center, their parts department is your one-stop shop for all things heavy truck. They've got a large inventory of all makes of truck parts from more than 300 sources, so you can drive away in confidence. Come on in and see the parts department today at I-State Truck Center. They'll get tough working for you. 1505 South Central Avenue in Marshfield or istatetruck.com.
Columbus Dons are on the field defensively for the Dons. Autumn Vine is at first base. Gracie Wilczek at second base. Sam Kasperson playing shortstop, and Sierra Deeringer is at third base. The right fielder is Haley Van Wy. In center field, Maggie Callahan. In left field, Brianna Duda. The catcher is Matea Schlafke, and on the mound is Yakasua Yaboa pitching for the Dons today. Haley Zimmerman not available today, so Yakasua comes in and she'll take over as the Don starter in this ball game today. Once again, we do have that strong wind blowing in from the east, blowing in at the batters from right field, so that could be a factor in the ball game this afternoon. Columbus and Neillsville, Clover Belt Conference softball today from Lee Field at Marshfield Fairgrounds Park. Yakasua finishing up her warm-up throws as we get set for softball. Once again, Neillsville right now alone in first place in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference at 8-1. They lead Greenwood Loyal by half a game, although Greenwood Loyal did beat Neillsville earlier in the season. The leadoff batter for Neillsville, the pitcher Delaney Rochester. And she'll stand in to face Yakasua Yaboa, right-hander, only a freshman. Very strong ball player for Columbus this year. Rochester digs in, batting right-handed. Yaboa ready, winds and delivers. And the first pitch high for ball one. Play underway here at Lee Field. Columbus and Neillsville in Eastern Clover Belt Conference softball today. 1-0 Delaney Rochester. Yaboa throws again. Leaves that one high for ball 2-0. Nice crowd on hand to take in the softball game today here at Lee Field. Rochester back in the box, and Yaboa winds and throws once again. That's over for called strike. And the count now 2-1 strike. Akasuya has thrown a few ball games for Columbus today. She throws again here. Pop foul on the first base side. Matea Schlafke has a play and makes the catch in foul ground for the out. Catcher Matea Schlafke making that catch at the on-deck circle on the first base side, and Rochester is retired for out number one. Batting next is the Neillsville catcher, Amelia Trunkle, hitting right-handed. Yaboa into her motion, now delivers inside for ball one. Our coverage of Clover Belt Conference softball today here on WOSQ, a service of St. Vincent de Paul Thrift Store, Food Pantry, and Outreach. Yaboa throws again, pop foul over the screen. 1-1. thanking you for helping them help others. They're proud to sponsor Columbus Catholic High School sports on WOSQ, St. Vincent de Paul Thrift Store, Food Pantry, and Outreach of Marshfield. 1-1 on Amelia Trunkle, back in the box. Yeboah winds and throws again. Ground ball to the right side. Backhanded by Wilczek. Throws to first base in time. Nice play by Gracie Wilczek at second base. Had to go towards the second base bag and smother the ball on a backhand play. Then tossed to Autumn Vine for the second out. Here's the Neillsville shortstop, Emma Mosley, standing in. Batting right-handed. Yeboah ready. Winds and delivers. Fly ball right down the left field line, but right at Brianna Duda, who makes the catch to end the inning. Hit well by Mosley, but right at Duda, who did not have to move to catch that line drive and retire the side. In the first for Neillsville.
Hi, this is Jason from Northside Computers. Is your computer playing games with you?
This shot decides the game. For the win.
Stay out of the penalty box and keep your computer in check. Northside Computers, Marshfield. Is your computer frozen?
And the count on Mosley, 1-0. Yakasua throws again, fly ball to right field. Haley Van Wyk comes in and she makes the catch to end the inning. So rather than fly to left, Mosley flies to right to retire the side. In the first for Neillsville, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. After a half inning, our score is Neillsville 0 and Columbus coming to bat. And back to Lee Field and more softball in just a moment.
Here's another.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Ella King. The right fielder, Maria Jorgensen. In center field, Callie Moore. In left field, Ella King. The catcher is Mia Trunkle. On the mound is right-hander Delaney Rochester. Leading off the Dons first is the third baseman, Sierra Deeringer. Batting left-handed. First pitch is down low for ball one. Dons batting in the top half of the first, no score. Deeringer batting left-handed up in the box. Rochester winds, throws again. Ground ball towards second base. Scooped up by Subke. Tosses to first base in time for the out. One out in the Dons' first inning. And the pitcher, Akasuya Yeboah, now standing in for Columbus. Akasuya often bats lower in the batting order. Sometimes that cleanup spot, but in the number 2 spot today. She shows bunt and bunts down the third base side. Picked up by Mortensen, throws to first base in time for the out. Yeboah thrown out trying to bunt her way out for out number 2. The batter now is the shortstop, Sam Casperson. Sam hitting right-handed. And Delaney Rochester winds and throws over for called strike one. No score as Columbus bats in the bottom half of the first. Bases empty and 2 out. 0-1 on Sam Casperson. Rochester deals once again. A fly ball in the gap in left center field and go the head of the left fielder Ella King for extra bases. Casperson to second base. She'll stand right there with a double. Sam Casperson with a long double to the gap in left center field. And the Dons have a base runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Catcher Mateja Schlafke now batting for Columbus. Batting right-handed. Moved into the cleanup spot today. The pitch by Rochester. Rides high for ball one. Want to remind you, by the way, Marshfield Post 54 American Legion Baseball will hold tryouts for 2022 this weekend at Jack Hackman Field and Reese Field in Marshfield. Rochester throws again, bit inside for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Or excuse me, 2 balls, 2-0. 2-0 on Schlafke. Rochester into her motion, throws again. Ground ball to the right side and grabbed off the mound by Rochester, who throws out Schlafke to end the inning. Dons in the first with no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and they leave 1. We played 1 inning, and our score is Neillsville 0, Columbus 0. More softball in just a moment.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Together.
Neillsville comes to bat, top half of the second. No score here at Lee Field. 4, 5, and 6 batters due up against Columbus right-hander Yakasuya Yaboa. We mentioned again the Legion tryouts coming up this weekend at Jack Hackman Field and Reese Field. Tryouts are Saturday between 3 and 5, and Sunday beginning at 10 a.m. And players are encouraged to attend tryouts on both days, both Saturday and Sunday, if you can. Center fielder Callie Moore stands in to lead off the Neillsville second against Yakasuya Yaboa. Pitch on the way, high for ball one. No score as Neillsville bats top of the second here at Lee Field. Don's outfield rather shallow, reflecting that strong wind blowing in from right field. Pitch on the way is outside for ball. 2-0 on Callie Moore. Now, there are some high school baseball teams playing this weekend. The Marshfield Tigers for one, several others as well. So if a player can't make the tryout, don't be alarmed. Next pitch on the way, it's a swing and a miss. 2-1 on Moore. The Legion coaches understand that. And please try to get over there on Sunday to take part in the tryouts on Sunday if you can't make it on Saturday because of a scheduled high school game. Next pitch on the outside corner for a called strike, 2-2. If you can't make it to either day, then please contact Legion coach Josh Metz, jmetz17 at gmail.com. jmetz, METZ17 at gmail.com. Next pitch is lined to right field for a base hit. Gets in the gap, a cutoff by Callahan, and she'll hold Callie Moore to a long single. Warriors have their first hit of the day. Leadoff base runner here in the second. The batter is the left fielder, Ella King. King batting right-handed, stands deep in the box. Yaboa winds and delivers. Low for strike one. The throw down to second base on a stolen base try is in time. And Mateja Schlafke throws out Callie Moore, trying to steal second base. The shortstop, Sam Kasperson, takes the throw. Well done by Mateja Schlafke, a perfect strike to second base, and the pitch to King was over at the knees for a called strike. The count now 0-1. With the bases empty and one out. Next pitch is high for ball, 1-1. So catcher Mateja Schlafke takes Moore off the bases with that nice throw to second base. 1-1 on Ella King. Yaboa winds and throws again, line towards center field. That's in the gap. That gets between the outfielders. King rounding first base. She'll be held to a long single as the left fielder Duda cuts the ball off quickly. So a big play right there by Matea Schlafke as that throw out at second base may have saved the Dons a run right there. King at second base with one out. The batter is third baseman Ava Mortensen. Ava batting right-handed, digs in against Yakasuya Aboa. Here's the pitch. It's outside for ball one. Our score is Neillsville nothing, Columbus nothing. Neillsville batting top of the second, one out and one on. 1-0 on Ava Mortensen. Next pitch, half swing, but that pitch rides outside for ball. The count now 2 balls and no strikes. And the Marshfield Legion program does encourage participation not only from Marshfield and Columbus high schools, but from other schools locally as well. Here's a pitch on the inside corner for a called strike, 2-1. We've had players from Stratford, Spencer, Auburndale, Pittsville, Athens, Loyal, Greenwood, Neillsville over the years. Players from those communities certainly welcome to try out as well. 2-1 pitch on the way. Golf to shortstop and cut off by Yaboa, but off her glove in the shallow left field, and all hands are safe. The ball headed towards the left side. Yakasuya deflected the ball out towards deep short. And then the third baseman, Deeringer, grabbed it but had no play. Infield hit for Mortensen. Puts runners at first and second with only one out. The right fielder, Marie Jorgensen, now batting for Neillsville. Here's the pitch, ground ball towards shortstop and by Casperson to left center field for a base hit. King will score on the play and Mortensen takes third base. RBI base hit for Marie Jorgensen gives Neillsville a 1-0 lead. So the Warriors have grouped together 4 singles here in the second inning. They had one base runner erased on a stolen base try, but looking for more as Mortensen did go to third base on that base hit. Kelly Mosid now batting, the Neillsville DH, hitting for the first time. Hitting right-handed. We'll see if Jorgensen takes off at first base here. Yaboa throws over for call strike one, and Jorgensen does go down to second base on a stolen base try. 0-1 on Mosid. Neillsville now with runners at second and third and only one out. Coach Zimmerman comes down the third base line. There was no throw on Jorgensen at second base. And I believe Coach Zimmerman is maintaining that the batter, Mosid, may have interfered with Schlafke's attempt to throw. And so he's pleading his case now near home plate. Neillsville is batting in the top of the second, leading 1-0. And as of right now, the Warriors have base runners at second and third, and one out. It will stay that way, as our plate umpire will disallow Coach Zimmerman's protest. 0-1 on Callie Mosid. Yaboa winds and throws once again, high for a ball. No, you're going to call that a called strike at the letters. High strike on Mosid. And the count now 0-2. Mosid batting number 8 in the Neillsville batting order today. Yaboa into her motion, fires once again. That's high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And we've had some good group of Legion ball players from surrounding areas over the years. Always good to see them participate. Next pitch on the way, fouled back. Count stays 1-2. In recent years, number of balls. Of course, we always had a lot of Pittsville kids in the program. Lots of Greenwood players in the program as well. Good number from Stratford, some Spencer in the years. Athens has had a few down here. Here's the 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. Good high heat by Yaboa, and Mosid out on strikes. Akasui's first strike out of the ball game. 2 outs, and the second baseman Sidney Subke to bat, hitting right-handed. Still 2 runners in scoring position. Here's the pitch by Yaboa. Rides outside for ball 1. Nice day for softball, one of the few nice days we've had so far. But again, that wind might be tricky today, blowing in rather strongly from right field. Here's the pitch. And just off the plate for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Subke is the number 9 hitter in the Neillsville batting order today. Stands back in there, tall right-handed batter. And Yeboah winds and delivers. Over the low outside corner for a call strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Talking to Gordy Adler before the ball game about that new complex down in Wisconsin Rapids. That's now getting some use for baseball and softball. Yeboah fires once again and hits her in the leg. Low inside pitch. In fact, that ball came in so far inside, I think it hit her in the inside leg, the back leg. Supke hit by the pitch to load the bases. And leadoff batter Delaney Rochester now batting for Neillsville. Fouled out her first time up, 0 for 1. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Yeboah readies herself, winds and throws. It's outside for ball 1. Mortensen at third, Jurgensen at second, Subke at first with 2 outs. 1-0 on Delaney Rochester. Pitch on the way. That bounces in and blocked nicely by Schlafke. Good play there by Matea to keep that ball in front of home plate. The count on Rochester now 2-0. Tough spot here for Agasulia Yeboah, who is only a freshman, keep in mind. Pitching in place of Haley Zimmerman today. Next pitch in there for a call strike. And the count now 2-1. Agasulia trying to stop this Neillsville threat right here. The count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Golfed foul behind home plate. That ball may have been ball 3, low and outside, but Rochester offered and punched it foul to the screen. Count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rochester back in the box once again, batting right-handed. Yeboah ready, and now throws. Ground ball left side, picked up by the shortstop Kasperson, and plays to third base for the force play on Jurgensen to end the inning. Went the shortest route, and Jurgensen forced on the throw to Sierra Deeringer to retire the side. In the second for Neillsville, 1 run on 4 hits. No errors, a hit batter, and 3 runners left on base. After 1.5, our score is Neillsville 1 and Columbus 0. Back to Lee Field and more softball in just a moment.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Or visit rail.jobs.
Gracie Wilczek leads off the Dons' second inning, fouls one back for strike 1. 5, 6, and 7 batters coming up for the Dons here in the second inning. Gracie playing second base for the Dons this afternoon, facing Delaney Rochester on the mound for Neillsville today. Count is 0-1. Rochester ready, throws once again. Popped up on the right side, and Rochester herself off the mound will grab it for the out. Wilczek pops the pitcher for out number 1. First baseman Autumn Vine now standing in for the Dons. Batting right-handed. First pitch off the plate for ball 1. Columbus and Neillsville softball action today here at Marshfield Fairgrounds Park. Delaney Rochester throws again, a swing and a miss. 1-1. Marshfield Tiger baseball team back in action tomorrow with a doubleheader at Jack Hackman Field against Chippewa Falls. Game 1 begins at 10 a.m. Next pitch in there for a call strike, and the count on Vine 1-2. Tigers and Chippewa Falls 10 o'clock tomorrow at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. 1-2 on Autumn Vine. Pitch on the way, and she's hitting the ankle. Inside pitch, bounced in, and Autumn Vine hit by the pitch. So Columbus has a one-out base runner, and the right fielder Haley Van Wy will bat for the Dons. Haley batting right-handed. And she digs in the pitch by Rochester. Haley shows butt, but bunts right through it for a strike. 0-1. Vine holds her ground at first base. Dons batting bottom of the second, trailing 1-0. 1 out, 1 on. 0-1 on Haley Van Wy. Rochester ready. Fires once again. Breaks across for call strike. 0-2. The Auburndale baseball team has a couple of ball games tomorrow. They're playing in a triangular at Wittenberg-Burnhamwood, starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Rochester throws again, low and inside for a ball. 1-2 on Haley Van Wy. Wittenberg-Burnhamwood, Auburndale, and a third team. Can't tell you the third team, but Auburndale will play hopefully 2 games over there at Wittenberg tomorrow. The pitch by Rochester. Soft line drive in the infield, grabbed by the second baseman Supke. She'll toss over to Mosley at second base for the force play on Vine for the second out. Little humpback liner, and Supke makes the play and a force throw to Mosley for out number 2. Van Wy takes first base on the fielder's choice. Center fielder Maggie Callahan stepping in. Batting right-handed. Rochester ready. Winds and throws. This is high for ball 1. Also tomorrow, the Mosinee baseball team plays Pewaukee in a ball game at Waukesha Tech. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Rochester throws again. Ground ball back to the box. And Rochester fires to first base to retire Callahan and end the inning. Columbus in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, a hit batter, and 1 left. After 2 innings, it's Neillsville 1 and Columbus 0. And more softball following these messages.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Right now 66 degrees, but rather brisk winds from the east. Knocks down that temperature somewhat. We get set for more softball here at Marshfield Fairgrounds Park. And Neillsville batting in the top half of the third. Catcher Amelia Trunkel will bat. She bounced to second her first time up, 0 for 1. Akasuya Yaboa throwing for Marshfield Columbus. He throws on the inside corner for called strike 1. Neillsville on top 1-0 as they bat top of the third here at Lee Field. 0-1 on Amelia Trunkel, batting number 2 for Coach Stockheimer today. Akasuya winds and throws once again, high and away for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the youth softball camp going on at Mary Rogers Field behind us this afternoon. And the Dons varsity game today. Here's the pitch on the way. High and outside for a ball, 2-1. Following the varsity game, there will be a brief JV game as well. We're talking before the ball game, maybe 3 or 4 innings. of JV softball today. 2-1 on Trunkle. Here's the pitch. That misses outside for ball, 3-1. Neillsville riding an 8-game win streak. They lost their first 2 ball games this year to McDonald and Loyal Greenwood, and they've won ever since. Next pitch is over for call strike, and the count on Trunkle now full, 3-2. Trunkle stands in once again. Yaboa into her motion. Fires over the head of the batter and catcher for ball 4. First base on balls issued by Akasuya Yaboa. Neillsville has a leadoff base runner to start the 3rd. And shortstop Emma Mosley standing in. She flied to right her first time up, 0 for 1. Yaboa sets herself and throws. Line drive right at the shortstop. Casperson throws back to first base, but the base runner, Trunkle, gets back just in time. Hit hard, but right at shortstop Casperson. And Mosley off with the pitch. Hurley gets back to avoid the double play. 1 out, and the center fielder Callie Moore batting, singled her first time up, 1 for 1. Cleanup batter for Neillsville. Yaboa fires here, ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit, and gets into right center field in that gap. Trunkle to second base, or around second to third. Base hit for Callie Moore, and Neillsville with base runners at first and third with only 1 out. I was going to say that Mosley has hit the ball hard twice tonight. She launched a line drive right at Duda back in the first inning. Duda in left field. Now a smashed is Casperson at shortstop for an out. Ella King batting for Neillsville. Singled and scored her first time up. Base runners at first and third. Only 1 out. We'll see if Moore runs here. Pitch is high for a ball. Moore is going. Throw it into third base to hold Trunkle there. Trunkle gets back, and Moore steals second base. Count on Ella King, 1 ball, no strikes, and 2 Neillsville base runners in scoring position with 1 out. Yaboa winds and delivers. Misses low and inside for ball, 2-0. Another jam here for Akasuya Yaboa, throwing for Columbus today. 2 runners in scoring position, only 1 out. 2-0 to Ella King. Bounces in, blocked by Schlafke. It's ball 3, 3-1. Now, tomorrow morning, we have our On Sports program on WOSQ, our review of Central Wisconsin sports news, with some special interviews and guests as well. Here's the 3-0 pitch on the way. That's on the outside corner for call strike, 3-1. So please join us for On Sports tomorrow at 10 a.m. on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and WDLB, WOSQ.com. The count on Ella King, 3 balls and 1 strike. Yaboa winds and throws again, foul behind home plate. Had a good cut, but fouled it back. And the count on King now full, 3-2. First base is open here. King digs in once again, number 5 batter in the Neillsville batting order today. Yaboa into her motion, she throws, line drive to the left field line, falls for a base hit. Trunkle is in easily, and here comes Moore with another run. 2-run score on a double down the left field line for Ella King. That gives Neillsville a 3-0 lead. Both Trunkle and Moore score on that play. Batting next for Neillsville is the third baseman Ava Mortensen. Singled her first time up. Takes one bit inside for ball 1. Neillsville now leads it 3-0. Warriors batting top of the third. King at second base with 1 out. The 1-0 to Mortensen. Misses low and inside for a ball. 2-0. Neillsville now with 3 runs on 6 hits in 2 1/3 innings. 2-0 on Ava Mortensen. Stands back in again. Yeboah winds and delivers. Ground ball left side. Casperson charges. Grabs it. Fires to first base for the out. After the throw, King takes third base. So Mortensen bounces to shortstop for out number 2. After Casperson made the throw, King moves up to third base. Marie Jorgensen batting now for Neillsville. Singled homer run her first time up, 1-for-1 with an RBI. Yeboah winds and delivers on the inside corner for a called strike 1. Jorgensen backing out of the batter's box on that throw, but got the inside corner. 0-1. Yeboah winds once again and delivers. Ground ball down the third base side, bobbled by Deeringer, picks the ball up and throws home for a tag play, but it's late. I think Sierra felt that once she made the bobble, she had no play at first base, and so she saw King trying to score, went that way instead, but the throw was high, and Schlafly couldn't get the tag down. That's an error on Deeringer. No RBI. King scores on the play. And Neillsville leads 4-0. DH Callie Mosid batting, struck out her first time up. Yeboah gets set and delivers. Line drive down the right field line, but going foul for strike 1. Neillsville on top now, 4-0. Warriors batting top of the third. Jorgensen at first base with 2 outs. Only 2 runs for Neillsville this inning will be earned. Pitch on the way. That's way high into the screen. Over Schlafly's head, and so Jorgensen takes second base on a wild pitch. The count on Mosid is now 1 ball, 1 strike. Neillsville looking for more here as they hit in the third inning. The pitch by Yeboah. Outside for a ball, 2-1. I think Yakasuya took something off that pitch. A changeup, but missed outside. 2-1 on Callie Mosid. Right-handed batter with a crouch. Next pitch misses down low for a ball. 3-1. Callie, rather tall girl, but still crouches down there pretty good. She's ahead here, 3-1. Jorgensen at second base. Yeboah winds and delivers again. Pop foul over the screen. Count on Mosid now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Great to see some good weather today. Get a couple of ball games in this afternoon. 3-2 on Callie Mosid. Here's the pitch on the way. Pop foul over the screen once again. Count stays 3-2. And glad to have you with us for our coverage of Clover Belt Conference softball today here on WOSQ. 3-2 on Callie Mosid. Stands back in there. Yeboah winds and delivers. And just missed outside for ball 4. Second walk issued by Yeboah today. Neillsville has base runners at first and second with 2 outs. For the number 9 hitter, second baseman Sydney Subke, who was hit by a pitcher first time up. Yakasuya Aboa throwing for Columbus today. Winds and delivers. And misses low and inside for ball 1. Neillsville went quietly 1-2-3 in the first inning. They've had their share of base runners since then. 1-0 on Sydney Subke. Here's the pitch. Ground ball back up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Jorgensen rounding third base. She'll try to score. The throw comes in offline. RBI base hit for Sydney Subke. And Neillsville leads 5-0. Mosid stops at second base on that base hit. So that error very costly now for Columbus. Jorgensen is in. Mosid to second base. Subke at first. Delaney Rochester batting. Ground ball left side through the hole for a base hit. Mosid to third base. She'll stop right there. Mosid almost caught off the bag, but has to dive back in safely to avoid a tag. Rochester signals to left field to load the bases. Mosid to third. Subke to second. And Rochester at first. Now 8 hits for Neillsville. The Warriors bat around here in the third. Catcher Amelia Trunkle, the hitter. And Yeboah throws here, high into the screen. Mozid at third base will not advance. Holds her ground. 1-0 on Amelia Trunkle. Neillsville can just about break it open with a base hit right here. They're up by 5 right now. Trunkle back in there, 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch by Yeboah, inside for ball, 2-0. 4 hits for Neillsville this inning, plus a walk, 2 walks in fact, and a key error as well to prolong the inning. Count is 2-0. Yeboah fires again, high for ball 3. 3-0. I'm not sure what Coach Zimmerman has behind Akasuya with Haley Zimmerman not here, who he turned to for another pitcher if he needed to. 3-0 on Amelia Trunkle. Here's the pitch. Over for call strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Akasuya ready. Wines throws once again and missed outside for ball 4. That will force in a run. Mozid scores from third base. Subke goes to third. Rochester to second. And Trunkle to first. And Neillsville now leads 6-0. The Columbus Dons infield gathers around Akasuya Yeboah. Shortstop Emma Mosley batting. She's hit the ball hard twice tonight. A fly to right and line to short. Once again, only 2 runs for Neillsville this inning are earned. But they've now scored 5 times. Emma Mosley digs in, bases loaded, 2 outs. Yeboah into her motion, now delivers. A long fly ball to deep center field. Callahan goes back and makes the catch in deep right center field to end the inning. Emma Mosley has hit the ball very hard 3 times tonight with nothing to show for it. Nonetheless, her team expands its lead here in the third. The Warriors get 5 runs, only 2 earned. On 4 hits, 1 error, 3 walks, and 3 runners left on base. After 2.5 innings, our score now is Neillsville 6 and Columbus nothing.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no, one-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in central Wisconsin.
Columbus Dons have some work to do. They're down by 6 as they bat in the bottom half of the third. Left fielder Brianna Duda stands in, batting for the first time against Neillsville's Delaney Rochester. Delaney winds and throws. Here's a bunt, third base side. It will roll across the foul line for a foul ball, strike 1. Nice bunt by Brianna. Didn't the ball about 15 feet up the foul line, but just rolled across that line, foul for strike 1. Neillsville 6, Columbus nothing. Dons batting. Bottom half of the third. 9, 1, and 2 batters up for Coach Zimmerman here in the third inning. Brianna back in there against Delaney Rochester. Here's a bunt, first base side, picked up by Delaney. Throws to first base in time for the out. Rochester makes the play off the mound for out number 1. Batting for the Dons is the third baseman Sierra Deeringer. Bounced to second her first time up, 0 for 1. Sierra batting left-handed. Up in the box against Rochester. Takes one up and in for ball one. Clover Belt Conference softball this afternoon here on WOSQ. Brought to us by the Dental Clinic of Marshfield, Chips of Marshfield, and Partners Bank of Spencer, Stratford, and Marshfield. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way. High fly ball, shallow right field. Maria Jorgensen from right field comes in and makes the catch at the edge of the infield grass for out number 2. Hit high in there by Sierra, but not very deep. Jorgensen makes the play for the second out. The pitcher, Akasuya Yaboa, now batting for the Dons. Tossed out trying to bunt her way on back in the first inning. She's 0 for 1. Rochester throws. Fly ball, shallow right center field, and over the head of the second baseman, Subke, in right center field for a base hit. Bloop single to right center for Yaboa, and the Dons have a 2-out base runner. Their second hit today. The first hit was a double in the first inning by Sam Casperson, and Sam now batting for the Dons. 1 for 1 on the afternoon. Batting right-handed, stands in. Rochester winds and delivers. Fly ball, shallow right center field again. This time Subke gets out, makes the play at second base to end the inning. In the third for Columbus, no runs on 1 hit, no errors and 1 left. Our line score through 3 innings, Neillsville, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors, and 6 runners left on base. For Columbus, no runs, 2 hits, 1 error. The Dons have left 3. We'll come back with the 4th inning from Lee Field in just a moment.
Granite Top, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
Or call us at 387-1122. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 422932.
Neillsville comes to bat in the top half of the 4th inning, leading by 6. Leadoff batter for Neillsville is the center fielder, Callie Moore. Moore has 2 singles today, 2 singles, a run scored. Neillsville has 8 hits so far in this ball game. Akasuya Yaboa on the mound for Columbus. First pitch hit towards shortstop, picked up by Casperson, fires to first base in time. Ball hit up the middle, and Sam Casperson near the second base bag makes the play for out number 1. Batting next for the Warriors is the left fielder, Ella King. Big day for Ella so far. Yaboa throws here, bounces in for ball 1. Ella has a single, a double, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Batting number 5 in the Neillsville batting order today. Yaboa ready, winds and throws once again, high for a ball. 2 balls and no strike. Columbus and Neillsville softball action today. Yaboa throws again. That's in there for a call strike. And the count 2 balls and 1 strike. We do have a change for the Dons in right field. Janelle Hopt now in right field for Columbus. The 2-1 pitch to King on the way. Ground ball to third and nicely picked up by Deeringer, who throws her out. Sierra got a little short hop there, stayed with it, made the play. And King is retired for out number 2. Once again, Janelle Hopt now in right field for Columbus. Batting for Neillsville is third baseman Ava Mortensen, has singled and bounced to short, 1 for 2. Pitch by Yaboa, high for ball 1. Our score is Neillsville 6, Columbus nothing. Neillsville batting, top of the 4th, bases empty and 2 out. 1-0 on Ava Mortensen. Next pitch hit in the air to shallow left field. A long run for Duda, who makes a nice catch. Slips afterwards, but maintains possession to retire the side. Nicely done by Brandon Duda. Comes in quickly. Makes the catch and then kind of fell forward, but still maintained possession to record the out and end the inning.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggleworms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
33-11.
Don's looking for offense as they bat in the 4th inning. Cleanup hitter Matea Schlofke stands in. The Dons catcher has bounced back to Rochester on the mound. She's 0 for 1 today. The pitch by Rochester, low inside, ball 1. Neillsville leads it 6-0. Dons batting bottom half of the 4th here at Lee Field. Clover Belt Conference softball on a bright, sunshiny day here in central Wisconsin. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Bunted foul. Count now 1-1 on Matea Schlofke. Dons looking for a hit. They only have 2 hits today. A single by Yaboa, a double by Casperson. They've been thrown out trying to bunt twice in this ball game, but Schlofke trying it again. Stands back in there. The count 1 ball, 1 strike. She shows bunt once again. Bunts third base side. Foul. 1-2. That ball probably too low. And Matea probably should have laid off, but made the decision to bunt and pushed it foul. Ball and 2 strikes on Matea Schlofke. Hitting off the Dons' 4th inning. Matea back in there once again. Rochester winds and delivers. Line back towards the box and caught by Rochester for the out. Low line drive hit pretty hard, but right at Delaney Rochester for the out. And that's out number 1 in the Columbus 4th inning. Second baseman Gracie Wilczek standing in. Gracie popped up to Rochester her first time up, 0 for 1. Checking Coach Zimmerman for some signs at third base. Now Gracie digs in there. Way up in the batter's box. Rochester throws high for ball 1. Columbus Dons softball today on WOSQ, brought to us by Felker Brothers Corporation of Marshfield, manufacturers of stainless steel products. They support all youth sports and activities. Rochester throws once again. Missed inside for ball, 2-0. Participation in high school sports builds character and teamwork. And Felker Brothers of Marshfield supports the youth of central Wisconsin. 2-0 pitch on the way. Fouled back. 2-1 on Gracie Wilczek. Columbus and Neillsville softball today here at Lee Field. 2-1 on Gracie Wilczek. Here's the pitch. That floats high for ball, 3-1. Dons have just 2 hits today. They've had only 3 base runners. The 2 hits plus Rochester did hit Vine with 1 out in the second inning. 3-1 on Gracie Wilczek. Here's the pitch. It floats across for called strike. And the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wilczek, number 5 hitter today, stands back in there, way up in the box. Rochester winds and delivers. Low and inside for ball 4. Dons have a 1-out base runner. First walk issued by Rochester today. And first baseman Autumn Vine is batting. Autumn hit by a pitch her first time up. Autumn shows bunt here. That takes over for a call strike. Runner is going, throw to second base. Could be in time, and it is. Mia Trunkle to shortstop Emma Mosley to put the tag on Gracie Wilczek. So each team now has thrown out a would-be base stealer in this ballgame. How about that? The count on Vine, 0-1. The base is empty. Takes a pitch high for ball, 1-1. Dons trailing Neillsville 6-0. Columbus batting in the 4th. Base is empty and 2 out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In there for a call strike. And the count now 1-2. Beautiful day for softball here in central Wisconsin. Glad to have you with us for our broadcast today. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Change up. And that misses just inside. Nice pitch by Rochester, but just missed. And the count now 2-2. Vine back in there, playing first base today. Here's the pitch on the way. Low and outside for a ball, 3-2. Dons have had to make some changes on the field today because Haley Zimmerman, their number 1 pitcher, is not available. So other players have moved around to accommodate that. Full count pitch, low and inside. They've hit her. That would have been ball 4 anyway, but the ball did catch Autumn on the shoe. So officially, that's a hit batter, the second thrown by Rochester today. Dons have a 2-out base runner. And Janelle Haupt will bat for the first time, the new Dons right fielder, replacing Haley Van Wy, who was retired on a fielder's choice her first time up. Throw down to first base. Bit late for Vine. The pitch to Haupt was inside for ball 1. 1-0 on Janelle Haupt, now stationed in right field for Columbus. Stands back in there. Rochester throws here. Over for call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dons in Neillsville today. Softball from Lee Field at Marshfield Fairgrounds Park. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Misses low and inside for a ball. 2-1 on Janelle Haupt. Dons need some base runners, down by 6 here in the 4th inning. Rochester winds and delivers. A swing and a miss. 2-2. Put that ball up in the zone and threw it pretty hard. That's a tough pitch for a young player to handle. Count on Haupt now 2-2. Next pitch is lined towards right center field and drops for a base hit. 2-out single for Janelle Haupt. Don's 3rd hit today. So Dons with a 2-out threat here in the 4th inning. Maggie Callahan batting, and Maggie bounced back to Rochester her first time up. She's 0 for 1. Rochester gets set and throws. Misses inside for ball 1. Vine at second. Haupt at first with 2 outs. Dons batting in the last half of the 4th, trailing Neillsville 6-0. The 1-0 to Maggie Callahan. Hit down the third base side. It will roll foul. Hug the line for a while, but then crosses. It goes foul. 1-1 on Maggie Callahan. Runners retreat. Vine to second base. Haupt to first. Maggie batting number 8 in the batting order today for Columbus. Digs in once again. And Rochester fires. Bunted third base side, foul. Count now 1-2. Maggie bunting for a base hit rather than the sacrifice, of course, with 2 outs. Trying to push that ball down the third base line with Mortensen charging pretty good, but the ball rolls foul anyway. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Popped up into shallow right field. That will fall in foul grand. Foul ball. Still 1-2 on Callahan. Rochester throws again, popped up on the diamond. And the second baseman, Supke, takes charge, makes the play to end the inning. The Dons threaten, but they do not score here in the fourth inning. Columbus with no runs on no hits, no errors. No runs on one hit. There was one hit. No runs, one hit, no errors, a walk, a hit batter, and 2 left on base. After 4 innings, Neillsville 6 and Columbus nothing.
At Power & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Power & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Shop. Free estimates, free courtesy car, all worry-free. Pick up or drop off your rental from Penske Truck, too, at Arts Body Shop, South Central Avenue in Marshfield, just north of Wildwood Park.
Central Wisconsin's original ESPN FM, 92.3 WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield.
I'm Gene Delisio at Marshfield Fairgrounds Park for Clover Belt Conference softball today here on WOSQ. Columbus and Neillsville meeting in this matchup. Neillsville batting top of the 5th. And right fielder Marie Jorgensen will stand in. She's been on base twice with a single and an error. 1 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. First pitch to Marie is up high for ball 1. Neillsville leads at 6-0. Warriors batting in the top half of the 5th inning. Akasuya Yaboa on the mound for Columbus today. Winds and delivers. Pop foul to the screen. The count now 1-1. Don's number 1 pitcher, Haley Zimmerman, not available today, so Akasuya gets the call on the mound for Columbus this afternoon. Through 4 innings, she's allowed 6 runs, only 3 earned on 8 hits, walked 2, struck out 1, and hit 1. Jorgensen batting number 7 for the Warriors this afternoon. Yaboa winds and delivers. Bounces in for a ball. 2-1. Akasuya could be the Dons' pitcher of the future. She throws again here, high and outside, ball 3. 3-1. Only a freshman. Made some big contributions as a freshman to this Dons softball team this year. Dons do have several freshmen on the roster. Gracie Wilczek, another one. Next pitch is hit down the third base side, picked up by Deeringer. Fires across the diamond and high and over Vine's head down the right field line. Jorgensen takes second base. Throwing error on Sierra Deeringer, her second error of the ball game. Made a nice play to pick up that ground ball. However, threw the ball errantly, and now the Warriors have a base runner at second base with nobody out. Callie Mosed batting. The DH has struck out and walked. 0 for 1 with a run scored. First pitch fouled over the screen for strike 1. 2 Columbus errors today. They've allowed 6 runs, but just 3 runs earned by Neillsville so far this afternoon. 0-1 on Callie Mosed, stands back in. Jorgensen at second base. And Yaboa delivers. Bounces in, blocked by Schlafke very nicely. Keeps the ball in front of her. And no advance by Jorgensen. The count on Mosed now 1-1. Mosed again digs in. Yaboa winds and throws. Low and inside. Again scooped out by Schlafke very nicely. Ball 2. Boy, Matea's made some very nice plays defensively behind the plate today. Block balls, kept balls in front of her. Caught a foul pop-up earlier as well. Next pitch, ground ball towards shortstop, picked up by Casperson. Fires to first base in time for the out. On the play, Jorgensen moves to third base. Mosa does move the runner up. That's out number 1. The second baseman, Sydney Subke, batting. RBI base hit her last time up. Sydney has also been hit by a pitch. She's 1 for 1. Akasuya Yaboa on the mound for Columbus today. Into her motion. She delivers and hits her in the back. Subke hit for the second time today. She turned away. The ball came inside on her. Hit her right in the back. So Yaboa has hit 2 batters, both Subke. Runners at first and second with only 1 out. Leadoff hitter Delaney Rochester batting. And timeout called, and Coach Zimmerman comes out for a conference. Well, those of you who follow basketball around central Wisconsin may remember Owen White, former basketball standout at Rhinelander High School.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
Peninsula, and played very well there the last 4 years. Scored over 1,500 points in 4 seasons, and twice was named the Player of the Year in the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. That's the same league that UW Parkside plays in. Michigan Tech plays in that league. Rochester stands in. First pitch is over for strike, and the throw down to second base late as Slupke steals second base. Now he's going to be thrown out. He got off the bag and was tagged out. Slupke tossed out the second time today that Schlafke has tossed out a base runner. That's out number 2. Jorgensen holds at third base. The count on Rochester 1-0. Yaboa ready, winds and delivers. Over for call strike, 1-1. So Owen White played 4 years for Michigan Tech, a Division II school, and has 1 year of eligibility left, so he'll put his name in the transfer portal, and he'll play Division I basketball next season. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way. High for ball, 2-1. White will play college basketball next season at South Alabama. Division I school. They play in the Sun Belt Conference, and last season finished 21-12. 2-1 on Delaney Rochester. Yaboa throws once again. That floats high for a ball, 3-1. So, a number of ball players named White have come through that Rhinelander program over the years and done well. And now Owen White leaving Michigan Tech for South Alabama. Next pitch up and in, ball 4. And Rochester draws a base on balls. The third issued by Yaboa today. And the batter for Rhinelander is the catcher, Amelia Trunkle. She has walked twice and also bounced a second. Trunkle digs in. We'll see if Rochester takes off here. Yaboa ready. Pitch on the way, low and outside for ball. Runner is going and takes second base unopposed. Rochester steals second base. And the count on Trunkle, 1-0. Yaboa winds and fires once again. Just missed for a ball, 2-0. On Trunkle. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs for Rhinelander. Rhinelander for Neillsville. Next pitch a bit high for a ball. The count now 3-0 on Trunkle. Number 2 hitter in the Neillsville batting order. First base now is open, but the dangerous Emma Mosley waiting on deck. 3-0 on Amelia Trunkle. Yaboa winds and delivers. Misses low for ball 4 to load the bases. Bases loaded with 2 outs in the Neillsville 5th. Emma Mosley has hit the ball hard several times tonight, has nothing to show for it. Fly to right, line to short, fly to deep center field, 0 for 3. Yaboa winds and delivers. And low and outside, ball 1. Jorgensen at third base. Rochester at second. Trunkle at first with 2 outs. Neillsville leading this ball game 6-0. Mosley stands back in. Yeboah throws. A line drive, hooking foul on the third base line. Hit hard again by Mosley, but out in front. Lines it foul down the left field line. And the count now 1-1 strike. Mosley, the only Neillsville player who has not reached base yet today. Stands back in, the count 1-1 strike. Yeboah ready, winds and delivers. A long drive to center field. Callahan goes back, the ball's over her head and out of the ballpark for a home run. A grand slam home run for Emma Mosley, and that gives Neillsville a 10-0 lead. Well, Emma Mosley finally rewarded after hitting the ball very hard several times with nothing to show for it tonight. She lines the ball over the left center field fence for a grand slam home run. And that gives Neillsville a 10-0 lead. As Jorgensen, Rochester, and Trunkle all score on the play as well. Base is clear with 2 out, and the batter is the center fielder, Callie Moore. She has singled twice and bounced to short. 2 for 3. And Joe Poppet fell on the first base side, and now to play for strike 1. Neillsville on top, 10-0. Warriors batting in the top of the 5th. Base is empty and nobody out now after the grand slam home run by Callie Moore. Yeboah ready. 0-1 on Moore. Here's the pitch. Going outside for a ball. 1-1. Nine hits for Neillsville today. Yeboah winds and throws once again. Low and inside for a ball. 2-1. Keep in mind that Yakasuya is the second Columbus pitcher. Haley Zimmerman, the starting pitcher. Haley not available today. So not many options for Coach Zimmerman this afternoon. Next pitch over for a call strike, 2-1. So Yakasuya may have to eat some innings this afternoon. 2-2 on Callie Moore. Stands back in again. And Yeboah winds and delivers. This is high for a ball, and the count full 3-2. Dons now with a couple of key errors today as well. Next pitch bounces in for ball 4. And Moore draws a base on balls, the 6th issued by Yakasuya today. In fact, by our count, none of the runs this inning for Neillsville will be earned because of an error early in the inning. First pitch to Ella King, low and inside, ball 1. So Neillsville has scored 10 runs today, 7 unearned, thanks to 2 costly Dons errors this afternoon. The 1-0 to Ella King, high for a ball, 2-0. Ella today has singled and doubled, also bounced to third. 2 for 3, she scored twice. 8th better to hit for Neillsville in this inning. Yeboah throws again, over for call strike, 2-1. Neillsville a single run in the 2nd, 5 in the 3rd, and now 4 here in the 5th. 2 balls, 1 strike on Ella King. Yeboah gets her sign, winds and throws again. Over at the outside corner for a call strike, 2-2. King, I think, wants that one back again. She flinched, wanted to swing, but did not do so. Count is even at 2-2. Yeboah gets set and delivers. That's on the inside corner for a call, strike 3. That ends the inning. Second strikeout for Yakasuya Yeboah in this ballgame. In the 5th for Neillsville, 4 runs, all unearned, on 1 hit. The grand slam home run by Emma Mosley. 1 error, 3 walks, a hit batter, 1 runner left on base. After 4.5 innings, it's Neillsville 10, Columbus nothing.
Neillsville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Neillsville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, neillsvilledairy.com.
When you want to win games, you look for an expert. Here's two-time national champion, Coach Jack Bennett.
I may know a few things about basketball, but I'm a rookie when it comes to vehicles. I trust the team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers to call those shots. They're professionals. Remove the stress and anxiety of having your vehicle serviced or repaired.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Go with the winning team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers.
Abbotsford hook you up.
Columbus needs a run to keep the ball game going. Don's down by 10 as they bat in the 5th inning. Left fielder Brianna Duda standing in against Delaney Rochester. Brianna thrown out trying to bunt her way on back in the 3rd. She's 0 for 1. Rochester winds and delivers. Over for called, strike 1. Neillsville leads at 10-0. Columbus batting bottom half of the 5th inning here at Lee Field. Rochester's allowed only 3 hits in this ball game. She fires once again. There's a bunt pushed foul. 0-2 on Brianna Dick. Or Brianna Duda, rather. Brianna still taking some signs. Now stands back at the box. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Low and inside for a ball. 1-2. Dons only have 2 errors today, but boy, they were costly. Leading to 7 unearned runs for Neillsville this afternoon. 1-2 on Brianna Duda. She stands back in there. Rochester winds and throws. Popped up on the first base side, going foul. Horn may have a play. She does. And foul ground in front of the Neillsville dugout. Laney Horn makes the play on that foul pop-up for out number 1. Here's the Dons' leadoff hitter, Sierra Deeringer, batting. Columbus third baseman has bounced to second and flied to right, 0 for 2. Left-handed batter. Takes one up and in for ball 1. Mentioned some baseball games being played tomorrow in the area. DC Everest hosting a triangular tomorrow with Holman and Superior starting at 10 o'clock at Simon Field tomorrow morning. Rochester throws again, a swing and a foul back. 1-1. Holman, DC Everest, and Superior all play each other at 10 o'clock tomorrow at Simon Field. Eau Claire North in central Wisconsin tomorrow for a doubleheader against 2 teams at 2 different sites. Here's the 1-1 to Deeringer. Low and inside for a ball, 2-1. The Huskies will play Wausau West at 10 a.m., then face Wausau East at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. 2-1 on Sierra Deeringer. Next pitch over the inside corner for a call strike, 2-2. The Wisconsin Rapids baseball team meets Sparta in a doubleheader at Rapids tomorrow. Game 1 begins at 10 a.m. 2-2 on Deeringer. Rochester throws again, popped up on the left side. The third baseman Mortensen called up by the shortstop Mosley, and she'll grab it for the out. Deeringer pops out for out number 2. And the Merrill baseball team plays a tournament at Wanakee tomorrow, starting at 11 a.m. Akasuya Yaboa batting for the Dons. Base hit back in the 3rd inning. She's 1 for 2. First pitch high for ball 1. And we mentioned earlier the Marshfield Tigers facing Chippewa Falls in a doubleheader at Jack Hackman Field tomorrow. Game 1 begins at 10 a.m. Pitch on the way. Ground a foul behind home plate, 1-1. Dons batting, bottom half of the 5th, trailing Neillsville 10-0. Bases empty and 2 out. 1-1 on Akasuya Yaboa. Delaney Rochester has gone all the way for Neillsville today. She throws again. Ground ball towards shortstop. Grabbed by Mosley. Fires to first base in time. And that will end the ball game. And Neillsville will earn a 5-inning win in this one today. In the fifth for Columbus, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Our final score in 5 innings, Neillsville 10 and the Columbus Dons nothing. Back with our postgame report in just a moment.
When you order
Neillsville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Neillsville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, neillsvilledairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Neillsville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Neillsville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.